In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create a pivot table that reports the number of assessments for each health area. So I go in the upper right corner and I select Pivot Table from the app menu. And the first thing I want to do is select my data. So from the first drop-down menu, I am going to select Program Indicators. From the Program menu, the second drop-down menu, I'm going to select the health area. So I'm going to go down to Somaliland and I'm going to select long-acting. And I want to select count. Count reports the number of assessments that have been conducted by each health area. So I'm going to have to keep going back and selecting the count for each health area that I want to see. So I go back to this menu, select short-acting methods, double-click on count, and I'd also like IMCI, double-click on the count, maternal and newborn health, double-click on the count, and I'd also like to see the health center checklist count. So let's look at this one. I'm going to select all three of them. And I'd also like the regional hospitals. Okay, now I've selected all my data. I'm going to move to periods. And I'm going to unselect the last 12 months and look at data from this year and last year. Then I move to org units and I select Somaliland Sahel region and click update. So now I'm looking at, in the first row, the count, so the number of assessments for each health area. This is 2019. There was 1 assessment for long-acting methods, 6 assessments for short-acting methods, 9 for IMCI, 30 for maternal newborn health, and you can keep going down the line. The second row is showing me everything for 2020, but perhaps I want to see a total of everything. So I can select options and select show row total, and if I wanted to see column totals also, so maybe I want to see for all time. So since the beginning of implementation, there's been 2. So I can look at it that way, or I can look at the 2019 total is 82, whereas 2020 is 32. So the next step is to save this. First, I'm going to put my title in, table title. So HNQIS, total number of assessments for all health areas this year and last year. To be consistent, let's capitalize this. And for training purposes, I am going to put my initials at the end of this, and you will do the same. Now I highlight this, Control C, so I copy it. I click update. So now it's telling me the title, the region, and I can go to Save As under Favorites, paste the title, and often in the description we put the details about this table. When you do a data to action framework in the beginning, it has all this information. So I can open my data to action framework. And this is a really good thing to follow when you're creating visualizations. I'm going to grab this data from the details box, copy it, go back, and I'm going to paste it here. And now that is considered our data to action framework within the actual visualization. I'm going to recopy the title because it makes my life much easier. So I've copied that. I'm going to click Save. And remember, we need to share this to the user groups before we put it on our dashboard. So the admin group, add it. The basic group, click the plus button to add it. This one we change to edit and view, and then we save it. Now I go to the home page. And to add it here, I click Edit. I paste the name of it here. And I add it to my dashboard. So you can see it pushed my other visualization down. So I'm going to resize it. I can make them fit next to each other. And save changes.